I wanted to make a video about the topic of Hyperborea. I saw a YouTuber whose channel name is Hyperborean Knowledge. He talks a lot about the fraud and scam that is our modern society. It is completely driven on like a conspiracy to harm the citizen, to fraud and lie and cheat the normal person, the normie, and society is run like a secret society with the knowledge comes with the rank. So if you are a low rank in like the masonry, you know nothing, and if you are on the highest rank, you get the best information. So like a military, you're on a need to know basis in a military, so everyone in society are on a need to know basis. So if like when you go to school and you're a child, like why the fuck would you have like the best knowledge available to you? You're like giving like their low tier knowledge, their low tier history, like how they want you to think, and that's like it. So gonna talk about Hyperborean knowledge and the fakery. When like the USSR it collapsed in the 90s, like 92 or something, 91 maybe, I don't remember exactly what year, but you could find in these moments, in these years of chaos, people like dug up their secret files and stuff, and they found like the elementary table for the Soviets, like their high military ranking, like their own science that they keep for themselves on the higher levels. They found their elemental tables, and on this elemental table you can see how the elements are structured, like correctly, not the way that they teach in norm academia. And you can see more elements in this elemental table that the Soviet used, and this elemental table is like 100 years old or even older. So they say, like, they pretend like we have discovered new elements, but they've always known about, they've always had more elements in the elemental table. That they just show us an inferior version of science and nature, and they do this with every topic that you can imagine. They cheat us like in every way possible. So like the Slavs have ancient history. They haven't like forgotten their heritage completely. So to explain society or the structure of how a human is supposed to live, like this is not how humans are supposed to live, like obviously right now. And we're going back in time. Like we had the nuclear family, that was the last one, and before that you had like a complete family structure where the grandparents, the parents, and the child, like they all lived together in a village or in a big house or something. And even before that, everyone lived like in a clan. I'm talking about before Christianity came and like destroyed everything. The white peoples, the Europeans, we had like clans clans based on you could say like race, or the kind of people that you were. Like they were in the Slavic history. They know like there were like 4 different kind of white people, like as a racial structure. So there were like 4 different kind of racial white people living in Europe and Russia and maybe elsewhere. So you had like a specific specific way to structure your entire race and like how to breed and stuff like that. It's nothing like how it is today. Like, and like Hyperborean Knowledge, he has a video, I think it's called like fake witchery, or like something about succubus, and in like the latter half of the video it shows like how masculinity how a society based on masculinity is way superior than a society based on like female energies, femininity. So there's where that's like how it is today. Like, we individuals, we want to pleasure ourselves, and this is how, like, as we live in this fake society, we just procreate. Like, we don't give a fuck like who we mate with, and like the child, like we don't give a fuck about our offspring. We just get offspring to pleasure ourselves, like to finish like a goal in our life. That's the only reason why we have a child. I'm talking like maybe 1,000 years ago. Like, having a child is like the continuation of a sacred bloodline, you could say. It's like your clan, your race. Like, that's how like the white people were in 1,000 years ago. We had giant clans and giant family structures, and each family structure took a responsibility to record history. And that's how we have ancient history in Eastern Europe, because these records have been saved, so we can look at them today. And this is not how it is today. Today we are trusting. Look at the stork. Hey, don't use Lizzie storks here. So, completely lost track. So, like, yes, today sucks ass. I'm sorry, I completely lost the way of thought. Like, yes, the Slavs, or the white people, no, the Slavs, they have the ancient records of the old families, and today we don't take responsibility for anything at all. We let like these institutions record history for us. And like the insane part in like describing our current society is that like we have normie, like the dominant like normie structure is how we will always like remember our world. So what I mean is that like the average lifespan of a human today is like 60 to 80 years. So a majority of every life of every person that is born, you spend in school and learn lies from academia, and this lies from academia becomes like the standard truth and history. So if a person wants to know the actual truth, he has to challenge himself. Like now, we have like let's say like 98% of all humans being born just downloads the lies from academia. Then like 2% of all human, they challenge themselves, and like later in life, like when they are 30 or 40, they learn, they try to learn. They don't often got everything right, but they like write a book, they like question the narrative. But that's like when he's 40, and then he's like 60, he makes some more books, and then, you know, we die like at age 70 or 80. And like under this time, like people are born all the time, so like there are new people all the time, and these conspiracy topics, they get forgotten over time. That's just talking. He's maybe having a baby. I mean, the stork coming with a baby. So over time, we are always stuck with the mainstream narrative, because we don't have a structure to keep stuff that we are learning on an individual level. We're always just downloading from the authorities, like always. So this is the difference between like how it were before Christianity. Everyone took responsibility, like to learn history, to know stuff, and took responsibility to learn the next generation. That's not how it is today. We just take the download from an academia, which are ruled by like alien people. Like they're not even our own people, and they just make up a history for us. So that's a very bad situation to be in. Yeah, I guess that's it.